Okay guys, with the help of the information we have collected from the previous class, now we have to solve one more example to wrap up this topic of the scaling and graphing. Right now you are provided with two different columns. First column you are provided with two different rows. First row is for the values of x, while the next row for the values of y. So we are provided with the values of x that are -5, -4, -2, 0, 3, 6, 7. And for the values of y we have -55, 0, 32, 0, -63, 0 and 77. Now you guys have to tell me the question which I will ask you. As it is clearly observed that we have both negative and positive values of x and y. So we need to draw all four quadrants of the graph. From the point to remember number one, we have to conclude that how much quadrant we have to draw in a graph, and we have discussed it earlier that it depends on the number of positive and negative values. Right now we have positive as well as negative x coordinates, and as we have positive as well as negative y coordinate. So it is believed that if we have both positive and negative of both coordinates, then we have to draw four quadrant, that is positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis and negative y-axis. Now we need to find the range of x and y. We have discussed earlier that after drawing the coordinates, we need to find the range of two values. Now we have x. So the value of range, for the value of range of x, we must know, we must subtract the smallest value from the greatest value. So the greatest value for x is 7, positive 7. The smallest value for x is -5. So 7 minus into -5 can be written as 7 plus 5 equals to 12. So the range of x equals to 12 means we have to draw 12 points, 12 coordinates, 12 units along x-axis. Now similarly for the y, the greatest value for y is 77. The smallest value of y is -63. So we need to subtract these two values. So 77 minus into -63 equals to 77 plus 63, that is equals to 140. So along y-axis we have to draw 140 units in order to plot our given values. As if you have any query, you may raise your hand to avoid any confusion. If you have any query and you cannot hear me clearly, don't worry about it. This recorded lecture will be uploaded in the Google Classroom. So don't worry about that. Moving ahead. It means you need to draw a graph for 12 units of x coordinate along positive and negative x-axis, while you need to draw a graph for 140 units of y coordinates, in which 77 along y-axis and 63 along negative y-axis. So moving ahead. Now let's suppose that we have a graph. In this graph, we have 12 major grid lines along x-axis and 10 major grid lines along y-axis. This is your graph, and you can count the grid lines, the major grid lines along x-axis and along y-axis. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 major grid lines along y-axis and we have 12 major grid lines along x-axis. Like this. As clearly written on the screen, in this graph we have 12 major grid lines along x-axis and 10 major grid lines along y-axis. So this is your graph paper. Consider it as a centimeter graph. Now, we can use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit on x-axis. The reason behind this that we have the range of x equals to 12 and we have major grid lines along x is 12. So we can use the scaling of 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit on x-axis easily. We have 10 major grid lines along positive y-axis, along positive and negative y-axis. So we can do scaling of y-axis by dividing the range by number of major grid lines I have told you earlier that we can find the values of major grid lines by dividing the range of axes with the number of major grid lines you are provided with. The range of y is 140. The number of grid lines, major grid lines you are provided with is 10. So we can divide 140 by 10. It can tell me that 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter, or 1 major grid line equals to 40 units. It can increase our accuracy while we were plotting or drawing a graph. Okay? So now we have the scaling of the major grid lines. Major grid lines along x-axis we have to take 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit, and along y-axis we have taken 1 centimeter to represent 14 units. Moving ahead. According to the above calculation, we can observe that 1 centimeter equals to 14 units, but it is convenient for us to round it off to the nearest 10. It is convenient for us, it is feasible for us to round it off to the nearest 10. So we can say that we can use a scale of 1 centimeter equals to 20 units along y-axis. It is convenient for us to take it to the 10, to the values of 10, like 10, 20, 30, 40. The problem is that we cannot take 1 centimeter equals to 10 units, because by this we must have 14 major axes along y-axis, but we don't have 14 major grid lines. So we have to take 20 units equals to 1 centimeter along y-axis. Okay guys, now moving on. Now we have discussed earlier, we need to find the values of minor grid lines for both axes. We have discussed what we have found the number of quadrants. Yes, we have drawn 4 quadrants, first, second, third, fourth. Then we need to find the range of x and y. We have also found it. Then we need to find the values of major grid lines. We have found it earlier that the major grid lines along x-axis must have 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit, while along y-axis we have 1 centimeter equals to 20 units. Now, in order to make our working more accurate, we need to find the values of minor grid lines for both axes. For this, we must have on x-axis 1 centimeter. Abdullah Dajamal, don't do it, beta. On x-axis, 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. We have calculated earlier that 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. So we can write it as 1 major grid lines equals to 1 unit. We know that 1 major grid line have 5 minor grid lines. So 5 minor grid lines equals to 1 unit. We need to find the value of 1 minor grid line. So we have to divide both sides by 5 to get our answer. And 1 minor grid lines equals to 1 upon 5, or 0.2. So every minor grid line along x-axis has the value of 0.2 units. Now moving towards y-axis. We have discussed earlier that we have taken 1 centimeter equals to 20 units. So we can write it as 1 major grid lines equals to 20 units. And we know that 1 major grid lines have 5 minor grid lines. So we can write it like this: 5 minor grid lines equals to 20 units. Now we need to find the value of 1 minor grid line. So we should divide both sides by 5 to get the value of 1 minor grid line. So 1 minor grid line equals to 20 upon 5 equals to 4. So along y-axis, along the vertical axis, we have 1 minor grid line equals to 4. It means along x-axis, 1 minor grid line equals to 0.2 unit, while along y-axis, 1 minor grid line equals to 4 units. So we can represent the graph as, moving ahead, we must recall something. We have 4 quadrants. Depending on the range of x and y, which were positive as well as negative, then we have decided to find the values of major grid lines along x-axis. 1 unit, 1 centimeter, or 1 major grid line equals to 1 unit. Along y-axis, 1 major grid line equals to 20 units. Then we have to find the values of minor grid lines, and according to our calculation, 1 minor grid line equals to 0.2 units along x-axis, and along y-axis, 1 minor grid line equals to 4. Now we have all the necessary values for in order to plot the graph. Now, this is our graph. Only those person raise your hand or sorry, only those person can annotate on the screen whose name I will call. Like that. For example, if I ask Anzala Sharik to plot the point, then only Anzala Sharik must do it. If anyone else, any one of you do it, I'm extremely sorry to say I have let you out of the class. So wait for your turn because we have 7 values, and we have 8 students in the class. So don't worry about your turn. You will get your turn. So stay calm, stay quiet, don't panic. Okay, guys. First of all, so here's Sakib. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
So here, Sakib, you have to plot first value that is equals to x equals to minus 5 and y equals to minus 55. You have to plot it. You need to recall these things that you have negative x as well as negative y axis. When you have both negative values, you need to plot that particular graph in third quadrant. So keep this information in your mind, and then so here that is wrong. That is fourth quadrant. You need to draw it because we have
सर गलती
six.
हो गई, वो गलती से कर दिया.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys, that is the correct answer. Approximately, that is the correct answer because it is clearly seen that along x-axis we have the values of minus 5, and along y-axis we have the values of minus 55. And Suhaib Saqib, you have done it accurately. Good job, my friend. Now moving towards the next topic. Suhaib Saqib, you have to mute yourself because now I'm going to ask Huzaifa Sajid to mark the next problem. Huzaifa Sajid, you are the next one. Abdullah Tajawal, you have to mute yourself. Huzaifa Sajid, now you have minus 4, 0 to plot on the graph. It is your turn to plot the value on the graph, and your values are minus 4 and 0. Hurry up, Huzaifa Sajid, we don't have so much time. Huzaifa Sajid, can you hear me? Okay. Asam Abdullah. Asam.
Yes, sir.
Now you need to draw minus 4 and 0. Muzaffar Sajid, I will mark yourself as absent because you are not responding in the class, okay? Okay guys, Asam. Okay Asam, hurry up. You have to draw minus 4 comma 0. Minus 4 comma 0. That is wrong Asam. Minus 4 comma 0 means you have to plot 4 values along negative x-axis and 0 along y-axis. Yes, this is the correct answer. Asam Abdullah, you are absolutely correct. This is the answer. Minus 4. Uzafa, don't mark on the screen. Don't annotate on the screen, okay? Yes, Usman, you may unmute yourself.
सर मिटा दूं ये जो मैंने अपने मार्क किए.
Yes, मेरा बच्चा, you may unmark. जी, Usman Ashram, you may speak now. So this was our first value. This is our second value as plotted by SM Abdullah. Usman sir, unmute yourself because you have raised your hand, so I may listen your question. Okay, the next guy I would like to call is Usman Ashar. Usman Ashar, unmute yourself, beta.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to plot minus 2 and 32. Along x-axis you have to plot minus 2. Along y-axis you have to plot 32. Now it is your turn to plot it. Rehan, don't do it on the screen. Hurry
सर
up. House man.
सर हमारे पास कंट्रोल नहीं है.
You can annotate yourself, my friend. Abdullah, don't mark until I ask you to do so. Don't annotate. Okay,
सर
Hasnan, are you
सर
there?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to plot minus 2 comma 32. Hurry up guys, I have to mark your attendance. Hurry up, we don't have too much time. No, Assam, you are not going to answer the question. Sorry. You didn't raise your hand for this. Zafar, you have to mute yourself.
सर
जी बेटा.
हमें क्या आंसर मिल गया लेकिन हम प्लॉट नहीं कर पा रहे.
Beta, there is an annotate option. You move the cursor to the top of the screen. Move it.
व्यू ऑप्शंस.
Then you must see
सर वो पॉइंट क्या है?
minus 2 comma 32. You must see the annotate option there. You must see the annotate option there.
यस सर. मैं करूं? नहीं है सर,
अभी
मैं कर रहा हूं, कर रहा हूं.
Anzila नहीं. Wait for your turn. You have to wait for your turn. Very good. That is the correct answer. That is the accurate answer. Minus 2 comma 32. Okay guys? Now Ansela, you have to plot 0 comma 0. The most easiest one. Very good Ansela Sharek, you got it perfectly. That is the 0 comma 0. Now who's next? Muhammad Abdullah Khan. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to plot the values. And the values
Okay,
for
sir.
you are 3 minus 63. 3 minus 63.
Sorry. This one.
Very good. Very good, Muhammad Abdullah. Very good. Got it perfectly. Now, who else? Who is going to volunteer yourself? No, SM, you are not. You have already done it. Abdullah Tajambal, unmute yourself.
जी सर.
Beta, you are going to plot the values for 6 comma 0. Where should we plot 6 comma 0? Beta, don't go anywhere because I'm going to mark your attendance after this person. Don't go anywhere. Abdullah, that is wrong. We have to plot 6 comma 0. Guys. No, that is wrong answer. Abdullah the Jungle. Okay, Hassan. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
बोलिए.
सर ये रहा एक मिनट. ये रहा सर, ये रहा.
Very good. You got it perfectly, Hassan Abdullah. That is the correct answer. That is 6 comma 0. Abdullah the Jamal, beta, I need your attention during the class. The value 6 comma 0 represent that you have to plot 6 values towards positive x-axis from the origin, and as we have the 0 value of y coordinate, so it must lie on the x-axis. So this is the accurate answer, 6 comma 0. The last one, who is going to volunteer yourself? Who is going to volunteer? Rehan. Unmute yourself.
सर मैं.
नहीं, Rehan.
सर अंजला.
नहीं, Anjala, you have already done it. Rehan.
Yes sir.
Beta, you have to plot the last value, that is 7 comma 7.
Yes sir.
7 comma 7. You have to plot 7 comma 7. As we can see that both values are positive, so it must
सर
lie.
माइनस और प्लस.
No, 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 no. 7 comma 7, both values are positive, so it must lie on the first quadrant, and you need to plot it.
ओके सर.
Hurry up, guys, we don't have so much time. We just have 6 minutes left, and I have to mark our attendance. Hurry up, guys.
सर प्लीज मी.
No, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to do that. Rehan, you are taking so much time, Rehan. Okay, Anzala Sharik, you are going to solve.
Okay, sir.
7 comma 77. SM, you have already done twice. You have already done twice. Rehan, that is wrong. 7
Sir,
comma 77.
Sam कर ले.
Yes, that is the correct answer, Anzala. 7 comma 77 means the value of 7 along x-axis and the value of 77 along y-axis. So this is the correct answer plotted by Anzala Sharik, and this is your exact value of these values. Now we have plotted them accordingly and accurately. Now we need to connect these lines like this. So have you seen how sharp this curve is? And
It's
this,
not. It's curved.
yes, it is curved and it is a very sharp and very accurate curve. And it is because of all the students who have given their answers correctly. Yes, yes, sir.
सर ये तो अलिफ मद्दा वाला बन गया वो जो उसका जो होता है ना.
Choti one.
जी सर.
This
यही.
is also a shape. This is also a type of a graph in mathematics. So guys, I hope you have understood all the values, all the topics which we are discussing yesterday and today. And now we are going to wrap up this session because from tomorrow, inshallah, Abdullah, don't annotate it up. When I asked you to annotate, you didn't. Now you are doing it. So guys, inshallah ta'ala, from the next class, from the next session, we are going to revise, we are going to start chapter number 6, that is graph and linear function. So don't go anywhere, I'm going to mark your attendance, so please stay calm, stay quiet and don't panic. So guys, I have marked your attendance, so if you have any query related to today's topic, you may ask now. Every question you ask is being recorded because the screen recorder is on. So ask your question according to the topic. Hurry up guys, Hassan, we have 2 minutes remaining. Just hurry up.
सर आपने जैसे कि आज कोई जो शेप टाइप की आपने जो वो बनाया था छोटी ये. सर अगर आपने ऐसा कुछ पेपर में दे दिया, आपने बोला ये शेप बताओ कौन सी शेप है, तो फिर सर तो मसला हो जाएगा.
The thing is that I am going to tell you, introduce these types of graphs to yourself. I have told you how to plot graph. I have told you how to scaling of the graph. You just need to draw it. You just need to find the shape. The shape can be of any type. It could be rectangle, it could be square, but it must be linear lines. Like I have asked you to draw some particular points, and after drawing that particular point, you have observed a five-sided figure on the graph paper. So five-sided figure means it must be a pentagon. So you just need to write that name pentagon in the answer sheet if you have asked this kind of quiz. So I don't think.
सर
जी बेटा.
सर पेपर कब से होंगे?
Beta, I guess inshallah ta'ala it will be after Eid, I believe. I'm not sure, but I will. So, Asif, if you have any shape, you just need to write the name of that particular shape without hesitation. And I believe that you have done it earlier, so if I'm going to give it again, I believe that you will do it again. Okay guys, if you have any query, any question related to today's topic or the previous one, you can ask, or else I have to end the class. Okay guys, I am going to end the class. Khudafis. Assalamu alaikum.